Hi everyone, welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. This is it. This is the final video. We have 100% items and we will be getting 100% of the scans because the only ones we're missing are those of the final bosses. It's been a long journey, but all I can say is I hope that it won't take me as long to finish Metroid Prime 3. Prime 3 is more linear and there's lots more transitions, but I think as an adventure it's much more fast-paced. You know, despite all the little events that you've got to do in it. Metroid Prime 2, comparatively, really likes to force you to take a lot of detours just to get that one extra power-up. And let's not forget all of the ridiculously long boss fights. Prime 3 is not going to be nearly as long, largely because of the fact that I will be playing veteran mode, and it was the Wii era, early Wii era, and Nintendo had a knack for making everything super easy because of the new pointer controls that nobody will totally get. And because there's this new audience that aren't really invested in playing video games, just waggling the remote around, having fun. Anyway, we got all of the keys. Up to the Sky Temple we go. It's called the Sky Temple because, unlike the Great Temple, it's not connected to the ground whatsoever. Let's go right now. Welcome to the Sky Temple. It's really, really tiny. Also, we came out of an energy controller, so obviously the energy must be right above us, right? It is. But the final boss doesn't agree with us getting it right now. So it takes it for itself. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, as I said, the Sky Temple is absolutely tiny. There's just one save station right over here. Not even an ammo station, which is kind of disappointing. And then you go do one final screw attack check because the developers wanted to make sure that you had everything. And then it's the final boss. Gonna go right over here. I don't know why everything's upside down. A little strange. Oh, what? That was weird. How come you didn't make the jump, Samus? And we jumped too high. Oh boy. Gotta do it from here. Seriously, this is the third time I'm screwing it up. Well, guess what, everyone? This is the final boss. Climbing up this shaft. There. Not that difficult. Yeah, so, final area-wise, the Sky Temple is definitely the most disappointing area. I think even Metroid Prime Hunters did this better. Kind of weird. Object analysis complete. This is the core of the final Dark Energy Collector. The last collection of planetary energy lies within the core. When you place it within the energy transfer module for return to Aether, this world will become heavily unstable. Well, buddy, are you gonna hand it over peacefully? Or are we gonna have to do this the hard way? Hard way it is. Yep, that's an Ing somehow. It's powered up by the energy controller, because, you know, it's got nothing left to lose besides that. So, quite a few scans. First we can scan the body. Emperor Ing body. Then there's the head. I don't think we can scan the tentacles. No, we can't. So we gotta get rid of the tentacles. Using the dark beam is recommended. Dodging some of the Emperor Ing's attacks can be a little tricky. And then there's this, which is a sort of kind of a wave attack. Doesn't do it very often. Hitting the tentacles is actually quite challenging. I like how you're basically recommended to use the annihilator beam to hit them. You know, besides the fact that it's super effective. And when it does that attack where it sends down an orb to you, it actually, how fast it actually creates the orb depends on how many tentacles it's got left. If it's only got one left, it takes like a good 7 seconds for it to do it. See? But anyway, yeah. Once you've destroyed the head, quote unquote, you can actually scan the eye. Hey, let's have some sonic booms. Yes! Ow. Getting hit by the eye causes a lot of hit stun. I shouldn't be using so much of my ammo so quickly. Anyway, look at all the tentacles now. Way more than just when we started this fight. Now there's 4 of them. I mean, more than 4 of them. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Getting too close to it will result in quite a bit of damage. If you don't have any, if you don't want to use the annihilator beam, use missiles. Oh yeah, this attack. A dimensional attack. See, basically it's sending its tentacles into different dimensions to target you. It's a really cool attack. Okay, time to target the eye again. You have to hit it in the opening, otherwise you deal no damage. I don't think I've dealt any damage at all, gosh. What a pain. Careful of the phase-on behind you, by the way. There's phase-on in the entire arena. It's to prevent you from just staying in the corners to not get hit. Not sure if you can damage the tentacles while they're going through the portals. If you can, that's really cool. Wow. Can't believe I missed that easily. I'm just trying to target the last tentacle, but it's positioned really awkwardly. There we go. I missed a super missile again. There we go. Super missile damage. This is the first phase of many, obviously. It's not that long if you do everything perfectly, which I am not. It's been a while since I've fought the Emperor Ing after all. 3 times? Yep, 3 times. Well, almost 3 times. Okay, let's do this again, bud. This time with gusto. There. Phase 1 finished. Now it's time for phase 2, and phase 2 is basically the phase where you basically recover all of your health, if I may be blunt. But first, let's scan. You're getting progressively damaged until you spider ball onto the boss. So yeah, you're here. There's these creatures that constantly spawn, and they drop health. A lot of health. What you're supposed to do is damage the tentacles that appear out of these things. Bombs suffice, but power bombs are recommended considering you're not going to use them for anything else here. If you take too long, the poison will rise up a bit, making it so that you get damaged even more. But yeah, the enemies here drop like 50 health every time you destroy them. That's a lot. Like, seriously, it's a lot. So if you need to really restore a lot of your health, just spend a great deal of time in this phase. And you'll restore it to full. Damn it. Yeah, right there you can see that the toxic gas has rised up a bit. When that happens, you have to stay at the top to not get damaged by it. But it doesn't deal that much damage overall. Hey, there's a 50 health right there. Nice. There's like 9 of these holes that you have to bomb. Come on. Are we almost done? We're almost done. Only these 2 left. Bye. Time for the final phase. And the Emperor Ing looks a bit different this time around. Like what? How did it become this? The explanation? Phase on. I'm not kidding. The explanation for why the Emperor Ing looks like this is that it's phase on. Mutated Emperor Ing. Altered ruler of the Ing Horde. Further phase on mutation of the Emperor Ing has occurred. The creature seems to only take damage when its heart is light or dark. Find a way to change the heart to one of these colors. There's actually a way to quickly defeat the Emperor Ing using the screw attack. You basically have it to make it prop itself up and use the screw attack while it's showing its underbelly. But we'll fight it the intended way. This phase all by itself could have been the final boss, and it would have been more than enough. Particularly in the harder difficulties. So yeah, its heart is dark now. That means we can damage it using light attacks. Or the Annihilator Beam if we want. Music is pretty cool. Occasionally also it'll summon a bunch of crownies, but it did this time. If it summons a bunch of crownies, it's basically so that you can restore your health, really. And here's its charge attack. Unfortunately, I didn't let it do it. Usually when its heart is vulnerable to dark attacks, I use the Annihilator Beam because I want the homing property of the Annihilator Beam to actually target it. It's not bad with the Light Beam only because the Light Beam works just good enough, but when it's the Dark Beam, it's really hard to aim. Although I guess with the pointer controls, it won't be that bad. Oh, also it occasionally does this. That's another way you can refill your stuff. Oh, I took too long to damage it. That's annoying when that happens. Oh, careful, by the way, when its back is showing. If you accidentally hit its back, I think you cause so much damage that it actually restores health. Somehow. Hey, come on. Do something. Oh, yeah, it can freeze you in place. Makes sense. The dark beam freezes stuff in place. Wow, I'm taking so much damage. I might actually lose if this was the hard mode. Ugh, freaking really? How is it that I fail so much at dodging that attack? It's not that hard. I know it's hard to dodge its charge attack because not only do you have to sidestep out of the way, you also have to jump right afterwards. There we go, finally. It's down at 50% health now. And now it's down at 25% health. Almost done. See how much easier it is to target it when you can use the light beam? Time to finish you, bud. This thing's not homing in. Oh well. Maybe I can use the sonic boom. Yay! Finished with the sonic boom. And those are its phase-on remnants. Also, the energy is yellow now, for some reason. I always figured it was supposed to be red when it's in Dark Aether. Plot hole! Yeah, just directly hit it with your arm cannon, Samus. That's good enough. Yeah, I was using the Annihilator beam, but the animation was meant for the normal charge beam. Whoops. Because the Annihilator beam extends the cannon a bit further ahead. Anyway, planetary condition, critical, escape at once. That makes sense. The planet's about to explode. Sorta, kinda. We have 8 minutes to escape. That seems to be a lot of time considering all we gotta do is go down over here. Oh, also the music is a remix of the escape sequence theme of Metroid 1. Neat. Oh, time to leave, Samus. There's a portal nearby. Don't worry, it's just a couple of rooms away. What are you doing looking at the phase-on, Samus? Like, what about it? Ah. See, you see what happened? If you had rushed ahead, you would not have to deal with her right now. Hi. You've got a bad hair day, Dark Samus? Anyway, yeah. Dark Samus 3 and 4. Right now we're dealing with 3, and then we'll deal with 4. Just one last thing. I need to check to make sure I've got the other stuff. Scans 99%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got everything. Just need to check to be absolutely sure. Off-world is all I'm missing. Dark Aether complete. And Aether complete. Okay, we're good. We're good. 100% everything. Perfect. And it only took me like 10 hours. The Dark Samus is invincible when she uses her phase-on as a shield like this. But her attacks are easy to dodge. Yeah, overall, these fights right here, they're easier to handle compared to the other ones. She becomes invisible to the point where the only way to detect her is through the Echo Visor. Yeah, even the Dark Visor won't detect her. Or it will. Never mind. But then she reassembles herself and... What did she join? That's right. She's doing Dark Samus 4 now. Unstable Phazon energy form. Target can generate shield immune to all forms of attacks except Phazon energy. Join expelled Phazon for use as weapon. So what you have to do is actually stand in front of her and take in the Phazon and then send it to her. You don't have to do this right now, but you'll have to do it in the final phase because she'll only stay in Dark Samus 4 at the end. Like here. Her missiles are a little difficult to dodge initially, but you can actually just casually walk to the side and then back to where you were and you'll dodge it. The thing is that you're on a time limit right now. You guys don't see it, but we're on a time limit. And the first time you're fighting Dark Samus, you might not figure out what you're supposed to do. Also, I missed. God damn it. You don't really want to miss while fighting Dark Samus. And occasionally, the Phazon is hard to get. Okay, cool. You want some Phazon? Yes, she does. It was enough to send her back into this phase. Hey, phase. Does that tell you anything, Dark Samus? Phase. Reminds you of a home planet or something? Oh, damn it. I didn't get enough Phazon. You can still damage Dark Samus in her other form, but it deals so little that this is the only way to really destroy her. But once you figure out the trick, it's not that hard, particularly in the easier difficulties. But yeah, see, every time she goes into this form, one super missile sends her back into her unstable Phazon energy form. Oh, damn it. It's a little different compared to how it was in Metroid Prime 2, so I'm having a little bit of trouble targeting her with the Phazon energy. There we go. I wish we could send back the missiles towards her. Another way of damaging her. But nope. Do it again, Dark Samus. I think one or two more attacks like that should finish her. There's actually a different way of destroying her. Sometimes something related to kinetic orb attacks, maybe? Maybe. But yeah, the damage you cause to her when she's off of out of this unstable energy Phazon form, something like that, is minimal compared to the damage you cause to her when you actually send back the Phazon to her. If only she would let me. Bad RNG. Oh, damn it. Yeah, if you get hit even once, you lose the charge. I didn't want to release it right away because I want to make sure I hit her. Okay, I got hit once this time, but at least I didn't lose the charge. We're not quite done yet, though. One last thing. If you run out of time, don't worry. The game did a checkpoint for you after you defeated the Emperor. So if you die because of running out of time, that's fine. You don't restart because you'll have to fight the Emperor in again compared to just having to fight Dark Samus again. Anyway, that's it. Metroid Prime 2 over. We did get 100% of the scans, right? I don't remember a message about it. I guess I'll have to go back through the footage to check. If I didn't get 100% of the scans, I do wonder what type of creature I might have missed. Also, why are you sad, Samus? Why are you pitying it? Do you have any idea how much trouble it's going to cost you next game? And possibly Metroid Prime 4 too? Because why would they call it Metroid Prime 4 if it wasn't going to involve something related to Metroid Prime? Because, you know, that is Metroid Prime. And that passage is still blocked, Samus. And now the Ing are after you because, you know, their world is about to die and get destroyed. Oh, but wait, y'all remember that portal in the place where we found the secret missile? How coincidental. This is where we can go to actually escape this place. Also, the way she scans here is kind of funny. Yep. The whole place is going down. Good job, Samus. Unfortunately, the Ing can't survive in Aether, so they're stuck and doomed. Yep, Dark Aether is no more. Now there is only Aether. As there should be. And then we get a quick skip to Samus giving the last of the energy back. And all of the Illuminati are awakened. They all look the same. Sorry for being racist. It looks like the same model copied over and over and over. Oh, and we return the light suit. And the dark suit, I guess. So this is your explanation for why you don't have so many power-ups in the next game. Because you returned them to the Illuminati. Well, thank you. Samus, you should have flipped them off instead. I know, there's a gif of that, of Samus flipping them off. Because, you know, Slow Beef, he Let's Play the Prime series, all the Metroid games actually, a couple of years ago. And he didn't like the Illuminati, I think. He thought they were annoying or something like that. Also, this is the Zero Suit Samus of Metroid Prime 2. It is awful. Awful, not the suit itself, the Samus model. So bare bones compared to how it looked in Metroid Prime 1. It looked too plasticky and Barbie dollish. It looks... Some people think it's inferior in Metroid Prime 3, but I think they did a better compromise in that game. Because that Samus model was rushed, I'm pretty sure. Zero Mission had come out recently, and Retro Studios was given orders to, you know, adhere to that new design. Anyway, yeah, dedicated to Mark Hay Hutchinson. Did he die after some time? Rest in peace in that case. So yeah, Metroid Prime Trilogy staff credits for Metroid Prime 2. I'm pretty sure it's the same as before, as, you know, the ones in Metroid Prime 1. Senior engineering. Well, maybe Mark Hay Hutchinson is one of the persons that left the group after Prime 3, but before the release of Prime Trilogy. Anyway, Metroid Prime 2, its strengths, cool boss fights, tons of awesome Spider Ball and Boost Ball and just Morph Ball in general puzzles. And aesthetic-wise, it is impressive, considering it was supposed to be just a Link to the Past, but with a Metroid coat. Satoru Iwata, rest in peace. Negatives. The boss fights, although they're cool, they're also kind of lengthy in some cases. Beam ammo is handled a bit poorly in some cases, although it's mostly... It's something that's for all of the Metroid series, because, you know, people are like, oh, beam ammo, that's awful, because you're using different beams and you have to use ammo to use them. But the thing is that you've also got missile ammo and power bomb ammo in every other game, not to mention super missile ammo in some of them. And occasionally you run out of those, and you need to get an extra pickup somewhere else. And that's similarly annoying. It's just that people like to point out this game as doing it awfully because it had an extra layer of ammo. Just for that. Prime Hunters also has ammo for all of the individual weapons besides the power beam. But I don't hear anyone complain about that. Usually people complain about Prime Hunters having a crappy single player anyway. Speaking of which, Prime Hunters, it is supposed to be before this game story-wise, but some people say that it's after this game story-wise. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be before. Anyway, next time we're going to be playing Prime 3. It is the black sheep of the Prime trilogy, maybe? Some people don't like the direction it took because there's voice acting, not from Samus, but from a lot of NPCs. Linearly, it is more linear. And there's it feels less like a Metroid Prime game initially and later. But it still has its own strengths, and I think it's a fun roller coaster ride. Because it does its own little things every now and then. If you take it as its own little bite-sized events that it has, that is unique to the franchise, it's good, in my opinion. Although I recommend to play it in hyper mode difficulty-wise because it is much better on that difficulty. I'm actually really disappointed I'll only be able to play Metroid Prime 3 in veteran mode because hyper mode Prime 3 has some really balanced boss fight, particularly the final boss. It's definitely the most balanced one overall, I want to say. But we're gonna have to do this in veteran mode. Are we almost done? No? Nintendo of America staff credits? Oh yeah, actually there's the multiplayer. Unfortunately I can't show it because I don't have a second nunchuck for it. But you're not missing out on much, honestly. There's only one player character, which is Samus, and her alternate recolors. The models don't look that good, and there's some goofy setups that make it more of a party game than anything. A lot of people who were like into the Halo 2 versus Metroid Prime 2 wars said that because of Metroid Prime 2's weak multiplayer, it wasn't as impressive as Halo 2. But in this day and age, some people probably think otherwise. Anyway, percentage complete 100%. Yay. It took me less than 10 hours, seriously? I was sure I would have went over 10 hours. Yes, this is the 100% cutscene for getting all the pickups. Significantly weaker than Prime 1s and even Prime 3s. Oh well. If I didn't get 100% of the scans, whatever. It was probably just some random creatures that I missed. But I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Yay. Next time, Prime 3. As far as extras are concerned, yeah, there was the concept gallery? Bonus gallery? Yeah, bonus gallery. The fusion suit. I actually do want to purchase it. And a screenshot tool? What the hell is that supposed to be? I can't buy it anyway. Can't buy any of these things. How do you get the red, blue, and yellow things? Oh, probably from Prime 3. Yeah, the bobblehead and ship bumper stickers are actually cute. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for now. Next time, Prime 3. Bye-bye!